Good morning, guys. My name is NHOY. That's my chat handle. My name is Eric V, and I'm coming at you live at 8 o'clock in the morning from the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, from outside the S&P pits. Guys, today I think it's very important to notice that on all of our charts, we are not using a continuous contract. We are rolling just to the Z8 because I do want to get some more clarity, even though it does provide a little bit wider areas of interest, a little more risk. I think that we do have more clarity on the Z8 contracts. The Z8 all across the board, guys. That's the ESZ8, YMZ8, NQZ8, and the RTYZ8. Those are what we're going to be looking at today. So across the board on the four majors, we're going to be looking at the Z8 contracts. All right, that out of the way, guys. That out of the way, what do we see here? Let's take a look at, we were able to revise. We have to revise, since we're on the Z8, we have to revise some of these biases that we had, right? The 4-hour lean on the would be, we are seeing overlapping price activity. We did see overlapping, one overlapping area that we came down and traded into the 64, 65 area, guys. That is the 30-minute lean. Now, though, I'm saying, say perhaps 31, guys. We're looking at maybe 33. We're looking at as 28.33 as the 4-hour lean now, guys. That's a little fat cran there for you, but yeah, I'm looking in that area, into the 33 area. So that's what we're seeing. I have it as 32.75 here. I think we can bring it up to 33 quarter. Somewhere in that neighborhood is kind of where we're looking for that price pattern on the 4-hour long lean bias, guys. We are looking for a price pattern into the lower extreme, because, guys, we're not initiative out of balance, but we're looking at a trade into that lower extreme on the 30-minute time frame. Let's go ahead and look at this 30-minute chart and see where we got that number, guys. We're looking at the initiative out of balance. We do have overlapping trade here yesterday, but it's really just can't really balance it up, because we don't really have any sort of balance after that long spike up and then back down and our way back through. We didn't see any rotation all the way back to the bottom, so I think this is all just generally initiative, guys. Hard to balance that area up. So, guys, what we're looking at here, guys, we're looking here down here to the middle of the previous area of balance. Let's call it the 94, guys, the 93, 94 on the Z contract. So I did have it as 84. I think I meant 94, and I'm mistakenly. Yeah, I think we're gonna leave it, guys, at the 94 on the 30-minute time frame. We are seeing still initiative out of balance above that 78 level, and that 28.78 level, and yeah, we saw a trade in the overnight session all the way up to the 17s. So, guys, we are definitely, highs of the day are the 17 quarters, guys. So we are seeing the upper extreme of this recent area of balance, and all the way up into the 21 will put us into new all-time highs. So we are definitely near the upper extreme. We're hanging them out near the upper extreme, but I do think trade back below that 94. Below that 94 quarter. I think that really calls into question that long lean bias. On the 5-minute time frame, guys, let's zoom into some 5-minute time frames for you. There you go. Boom, we are on the 5-minute charts. Those of you guys watching along on YouTube, yeah, you guys don't got it. You guys don't get the opportunity to see the charts as we're going along, but you guys should be able to see overlapping price activity higher, guys. We're looking at the 909 quarters, guys. 909 quarters as a big area for us. Could be a smidge higher, but any pullback into there, I'm looking for a price pattern higher, guys. The 909 quarters. So that is where our long lean, if we don't get a price pattern through there, then yeah, that invalidates our 5-minute long lean. And we are still initiative. This is all D's, guys. So 09 quarters to 08 halves, kind of the area that I have established. we'll see what happens with this roll. We haven't been able to get things down to an exact science. It's kind of more of an art today. All right, guys, let's move on over to the NASDAQ. We are second try initiative out of balance. This is very, very positive on the NASDAQ, guys. This is a good look on the NASDAQ. If I'm not gonna even lie. Let's take a look at that 4 hour. So the 4 hour, guys, we have seen one balance of area all the way from the 7370s all the way down to this 7,000s itself. Then we came all the way back up 7505 down to the 7200s. And then we saw a third area balance, guys. Third area balance that we saw initiative out of recently. And that's the trade above the 7530 area, right? 7530 area. That's where we were initiative. We came back into initiative, failed that initiative out of balance, and yet seeing a second push higher, guys. On the Z8 contract, the all-time highs of the 7723s, guys. 7723s. So I think there are definitely some key areas that we need to be looking at to the upside in order to take some profits, but yeah, here on the 4 hour time frame, we are clearly just balancing them up. I think that that 7421, that 4 hour lean that we did see, 7420 that we had in on the U8 contract, I think that still remains good, guys. Trade back below that and validates that 4 hour lean on the NASDAQ, guys. We were able to establish a long lean on the NASDAQ. Curious price pattern to 7513. Let's talk about why. So let's zoom into a 30-minute chart, and guys, that is the 7513 brings us back below that 7530. That'd be failed initiative out of balance on this longer time frame back in the 7530. And that is the middle of the previous area balance, guys. So I think that we had 3 days worth of trade, 2.5 days worth of trade down there, rather than just the day that we've seen up here on these recent highs. So guys, that is where I'm leaving it at the 7513, and validates that 30-minute long lean. And then the 5-minute time frame, guys, I'm a little unsure about how to trade this. I'm really thinking, so we have a larger area balance, a 30-minute area balance that we started to put in yesterday. We traded from 75 quarters all the way up into the 76.10s. But in the overnight session, guys, we did have a smaller area balance that formed from the 7607s all the way down into the 93s, let's call it the 93s. Middle of that smaller area balance, I think, should be for support, and we're putting it right at 7600s. And then that larger area balance from middle of yesterday's trade, middle of yesterday's afternoon trade rather, we're putting that at 7591. So guys, I do think that on the NASDAQ it gets a little blurry, and on the NASDAQ we are seeing sustaining initiative out of balance above the previous all-time highs. And yeah, and on the 5-minute, we are initiative. We did see initiative trade pre-market above yesterday's highs, and we're looking for a price pattern into 7600 all the way down to 7591 quarters, guys. 7591 quarters. That's all in the D's contract. So I'm gonna post all that up for you. Boom, chat blast, guys. So that is that's what we're seeing. That YM, let's take a look at that YM. YM has been strong. New high of the year, guys. New high of the year on the Z contract. So there we are. There's the YM, guys. All right. So clearly on the 4 hour time frame, we are balancing higher, right? That initiative at the 70.25. 660 area, guys, did see initiative out of balance higher on the 30-minute time frame. On the 30-minute time frame, I think that we can clearly say that we are seeing nice trade higher here. On the 4 hour at this point, with new highs on the 4 hour on new highs, guys, I think we could honestly bring the trade up. The stop up here, guys, all the way into the 750s, into the 739s, guys. I think we honestly could. Am I going to? No, because that would still be initiative out of balance, so I'm not going to, but I think that if you really wanted to, you could. I'm going to leave it at 25,373, guys. That's almost 1,000 points lower on the YM before we invalidate that 4-hour lean. That is a lot of that's a lot of risk, right? That's a lot of risk. So I would like to be able to bring it up, but I can't at this point because we'd still be initiative out of balance about that 660 at that 723. So I can't do it, guys. I can't do it currently. Let's see what we have here. Let's go into a 30-minute time frame, guys. 30-minute time frame. Clearly we are seeing, let me go ahead and remove that drawing so we can see overlapping price activity, guys. Overlapping price activity yesterday off the lows, guys. So yeah, we are seeing overlapping price activity, and we saw trade, guys, up into the 261 in the overnight session, guys. 261s. Guess what that does for us, guys? That puts in a new high of the year. New high of the year on the 30-minute on the 30-minute time frame. Guys, we also, let's take a look at that, a 1-hour chart, guys. What was the previous swing high that we saw? Yeah, that's right. It was right up here into the 190 area, guys. So we are initiative out of balance to the upside on the 5-minute and on the 30-minute time frame, guys. On the 5-minute and 30-minute time frame, I think that trade in the overnight session, I think that 187 brings us back below the upper extreme, failed initiative out of balance, and I think that is definitely a key area number 1 to be looking at. But I do think that a larger balance here that we saw yesterday brings us down to the 164. So I think, guys, that there's a little bit of what's the word I'm looking for? I guess maybe lack of certainty about where that price pattern that we're looking for. So I think we start looking at 187, 26,187 all the way down to 26,167. Sustained trade below that, guys, invalidates that 5-minute lean. All right, guys, that's what we are seeing. The long lean bias is at the 789 that was tested on 9/11. And we're seeing 30-minute initiative, right? Trade below the lower extreme of balance. That's 789, 25,789 invalidates that lean, guys. So just to be clear, we are remaining initiative out of balance on the YM the new highs of the year, guys, but they're not all-time highs, and I'm not even sure they're new highs of the year. I think it's probably incorrect to say. So let me actually zoom out because I need to make, yeah, it's definitely not above the highs of the year. I apologize for that, guys. That's not the new highs of the year. So that is above the recent swing high. So I'm going to take that off and not say it's new high of the year. I'm going to say above previous swing high. Alright, so that is the YM for you guys. I'm posting that up. Those of you guys, those of you on YouTube can see all this. This is all has been posted without the little modifications I've been doing into the description of the broadcast. So guys, we are seeing actually that Russell. Let's take a look at that Russell. The Russell does get a little tricky here because, guys, we don't really have a lot of information on that ZA. I was tempted to go back to that continuous contract, but I just I can't bring myself to do it, guys. Why? Because on the 5-minute time frame, I think we have enough information. 30-minute time frame, we have no lean right now. In the 4-hour, I think we have enough information. So we're looking at 1689s as we're 88.9 anywhere above on the 4-hour. That's our long lean bias. We have no bias still on the 30-minute time frame. As you can see here, take a look at this 4-hour chart, guys. We're actually seeing a third area balance lower off those all-time highs, guys. That previous all-time high that we saw, previous all-time high that we broke out of from the 20.8, guys. we're seeing trade right down into that 20 spot 8. I think the 20s are a big area today. Trade below that, and I think that Manic Russell, I was thinking about Russell last night and earlier this morning when I woke up, and I was thinking, you know what? The other charts are trading fairly technically well, right? It has been a good technical trade in the YM, in the ES, and in the NASDAQ, but you can say there's absolutely no technical trade currently in the Russell, so that does make it a little bit difficult to try to establish technical levels. But yeah, I do think that there is no technical trade currently on the Russell. So I definitely will bring that to your attention. But guys, yeah, I just posted up for you guys. I posted up, for those of you guys who are interested, I posted up the link to where you can find Evan's speech. There's the link for the speech itself, guys. There's the link for the speech itself. Let's see, guys, what else do we have here? That's the Russell, okay? I said essentially no technical trade, and then on the 5-minute time frame, working at the 4-hour, let's go in to the 30-minute. You guys can see there's nothing here on the 30-minute, guys, nothing here. You have to get back up above that 30 that we saw yesterday in order to see anything, any hope of any continuation to the upside, any hope of any continuation. And then on the 5-minute time frame, guys, on the 5-minute time frame, yeah, I think that the middle of this previous area of balance in the overnight session, and perhaps even this low of the overnight session, may act as something. But I think that this 20 level, this 20 spot 1, 19 spot 9, somewhere in there, I'm looking for a price pattern there. I'm not sure we're going to get it, guys, but yeah, I think today's going to be a slow trading day. It looks that way here. There is some good energy in the bonds and the euro dollar right now. That does give me hope. That dollar has moved this morning. That gives me hope, but we'll definitely see how the trade progresses today. It could be slow like yesterday's afternoon. And because it looks like the majority, well, I'd say a good part of the roll has already taken place. We had 2.4 million contracts between ES, U8, and Z8 yesterday. Today, guys, we're already seeing equivalent trade, right, in the ESU and ESZ. We're seeing 185K, 185,000 contracts in the U, and on the Z, we're seeing 173. So, guys, we are seeing approximately equivalent trade in those two today. All right, guys, so that does it for our majors, guys. We are seeing a dollar with a continued bid out of balance, guys. The dollar is trading at spot 716 is last. That's 94 spot 716. And that gold, guys, we did talk about that gold, how the gold was in a wide range chop from the 20s all the way down to where did we have it? To go back a couple of days, so we haven't talked about gold in a while, but 1220 all the way to 1190, guys. Sustained trade below 1190 clarifies that short lean again. We had no bias on the 4-hour time frame with that nice bid that we saw back up into the 20s, and we are still looking short on that gold. We're still looking short on that gold with that dollar bid. I think dollar may moderate a little bit, and that'll give us a good shorting opportunity in the gold. Alright, guys, so that is chart talk for the day. It's been about 20 minutes of chart talk. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate. Those of you guys watching on YouTube, don't hesitate to reach out at sayhi@futuresquawk.com, or you can just head over to our website and you can find out more about us. There's even a contact form there for you to reach out. Again, my name is Eric V. I'm NHOY, and I'm happy to have brought this to you this morning. I hope you find it valuable, find it useful, and yeah, I'm finally jumping up and down because an overnight lean that I had going into the close didn't invalidate yet. So yeah, happy for that. It's been a decent overnight session for me. So guys, that's what we're seeing. This has been a lost child production, guys. It has been a lost child production, and it's dedicated to my beautiful, wonderful, intelligent, and happy-go-lucky son. I love you, bro. All right, so that is chart talk for the day, guys. I hope you have a wonderful Friday trading day, and we'll see you again first thing on Monday.